Are you guys ready?
I'm ready, baby.
Dude, should I order this or no?
I think you could probably wait until after. That's your forecast.
It's your forecast.
Yeah.
I'm so enthused.
Are you?
No, because I drafted like shit this year. After looking at it, I really didn't do that good. I might have had like 2 decent picks.
Well, this is one of those years where, like, you know, last year I feel like kind of set everybody up for failure expectations-wise, where, like, every first-round pick hit. This year's more back to normal, where, like, it's, you know, there's
true.
2 of the top 3 or 4 guys are, like, smashing, and then, you know, there's 1 or 2 guys in the back half of the first that hit, and the other ones you're not pumped about right now.
Fair.
Also, it brings to mind that Quentin Johnston brings up the fact that maybe it takes a little bit of time.
Yeah.
We've gotten spoiled with, like, Jamar Chase, Amon-Ra, Justin Jefferson, Puka. They come out right away, but, like,
right, they're finished products.
Yeah, it doesn't happen like that all the time.
Yeah.
No, it does not.
Still, though, this is a good chance for you to get a redraft,
I'm
re-roll.
I'm probably going to suck again. I'm not
Nah, you're going to nail this one, man. You got 6 weeks of information to play with now.
Yeah.
Real NFL information.
I've already told you last week, I have no fucking clue what I'm doing. No idea. So, I mean, yeah, we can give it a try, but I'm probably going to suck again.
Well, let's redraft this, man.
Redraft.
Let's crush it.
PPR, double QB, or super flex.
Yep.
Just so people know. And I get the first pick this time.
Why?
I don't know. That's what I thought.
He's the host. You know, it's nepotism.
It's fucking gay.
Crazy.
All right, so I think it's a little closer. The first pick's a little bit closer than what a lot of people might say, but I'm going with Emeka, though, the obvious pick.
Well, you got to say his name right. Say his name right, and then I'll put it on there.
Emeka Egbegboo going for over 100 yards. Emeka Egbuka. I'm getting confused.
And like being full serious, like he just pronounced it wrong. He didn't know how to say his name.
Did he mean to do that on purpose?
It didn't seem like it.
He is probably a little CTE'd up, so.
Yeah, I mean that would have been my pick too.
Yeah.
I would have went Egbuka. He's flashed more than enough for me to say, he's the guy.
Yeah, I still think like what we mostly said about him before the season, like is like where, like he's gonna be like next year he's gonna be on fire, right. and I think he might have came down a little bit because Chris Godwin and if both of them were there, I think he's not gonna do as well as he is, but he is playing really well. He definitely looks like a clear NFL wide receiver. So
yeah, and you know just a little subsection here about just the Bucs as a whole. We say this about guys like Josh Allen and Pat Mahomes. You want to own receivers that play with Baker Mayfield.
Yeah.
You do. Like at this point, you just do. It doesn't matter what their name is. You know, they're down 4 receivers. Cam Johnson from Barton College, D2, steps in. He's got 5 for 50. Like it doesn't matter who it is. You want somebody with Baker Mayfield. And we talked about this with Egbuka, right? Like, we said he might be the number 1 receiver this year out of this class. I don't think we expected it to be like, he's a wide receiver 1, like a top 5 guy, like he has been so far. But yeah, he looks special. It checks all the boxes.
Yeah. I don't know if he's a sell high though. I've read different things where like he's not getting that open, but I'm just gonna let it ride. I'm not selling him.
Yeah, I would let it ride.
I don't think I would sell him, but like I said, I'm retarded. So,
speaking of which, now it's your pick.
I get second pick. I'm really still like a value running back type of guy, and I feel like you got to go Ashton Genty, right? Well, I'm not. I'm going Scatabo. I love Scatabo, and you know what? I can say so much about Scatabo because like obviously everybody loves watching him, and I just don't think he's gonna last. I don't think he's gonna last in the NFL. But the way he's getting points, the way his team loves him, the way the coach loves him. He's going to get the ball, and he's going to get the ball a lot.
Wow.
And Ashton Genty, he should be doing so much better. And I feel like Pete Carroll's somebody who should be knowing how to use a running back. And he's just like, it just doesn't seem consistent.
Right.
So I like Scatabo just seems like more of a guy that I would love to be able to watch and root for. Now I don't have any shares of him, so I hate him. But like, and I'm an Eagles fan, so like I hate him. But like it's like I'm watching the game and it's like, man, I kind of love this guy. Like so, it would be nice to have him.
He's really fun to watch.
He's probably gonna die in like 3 years, but like
It's gonna be a hell of a ride.
He died for our entertainment, and we all have to appreciate that. That's what I'm driving.
He's a true gladiator, right?
Yeah.
I will say, so for me, it's only been 6 weeks, so draft capital is still going to play a decent size part for me, and how comfortable I am with making a pick.
Yeah.
And I do think that what Scatabo has shown puts him on like rest of season. Yeah, like him and Janty are probably kind of a toss up as far as who I think could outscore the other.
Right.
But the draft capital spent on Janty is just so much that he's just so locked in. Like I'm not worried about Tyrone Tracy coming back and stealing a role from Ashton Janty. Like I think that Tracy's good enough that he's still going to play. I don't think the Raiders have anything or any intentions of spending anything to be like, we spent this high draft pick on this guy. Let's muddy the backfield now.
I feel like yeah, and Genty probably is definitely the safer choice, but I feel like Scatabo is kind of like your high risk choice, where it's like I feel like he could just keep blowing up and he keeps producing like he is. I mean, he's going to outdo Genty for the year at least. So.
I think it's like you said in the beginning. You just don't know what you're talking about, so you're just going to go with who you think.
It's right here, right in my heart.
It's always been vibes for you.
Yeah, this is all it is.
You kind of look like Scatabo though.
I don't.
Yeah.
No.
I think so.
I'm not. Well, I'm definitely not going to act like.
Run into that wall real quick. Let's see if you move like Scatabo.
I'm definitely not doing that.
I want to see your touchdown celebration.
I can't move like him either. He is pretty smooth with it too.
He is smooth.
So.
Well, I think I gave my pick away then. It's Janky here for me. I was not expecting him to be there. Obviously, I thought Janky would be too.
Yeah, fair.
Dude,
but I will say, like, the Raiders' offense looks really, really bad. Like, Geno is not performing at the level that we saw for a few years in Seattle, and even it looks a lot like the bad stuff we saw last year for Seattle.
Yeah.
So I don't know what their answer is long term, but it ain't him.
Yeah.
And it looks like Dart's the guy for New York, and they've got it feels like they have the momentum behind them.
Yeah.
Where one of those things where you just play better when you feel like that. They have a little bit of an aura to the team. That's,
right. Yeah. Like somebody was saying, it was like, oh well, like it's like giving the veterans some juice.
Yeah.
Where it's like makes you kind of like play differently and play better. So yeah, for sure. Go ahead. Hello.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all I gotta say, man.
Okay.
That was pretty. I mean, we talked about Scatabo and Genty.
Well, I was gonna say more about Genty. Is like for me, it was close between Agbuka and Genty for me. Like I know that the Raiders are a shit show right now, but usually when a team is that bad, the running back is a lot worse than what a Genty is.
Agreed. Yeah. I will agree with that.
So I'm like, to me, it looks like he's a really good player. Just situation matters so much when it comes to running backs.
Yep.
Which is
look at Javonte Williams.
Yeah,
true. I mean,
exactly.
True.
And there's a lot of different choices here, but Jake has inspired me. I'm just going with my boy Jackson Dart. I
was wondering when we were going to mix him in. He definitely gets involved here for me as well. I don't know if he would be my pick here just because it's just so hard, right? Like we've seen 3 games. It's so tough to be like, yes, I'm willing to say I want him more than, a lot of really highly drafted players who are also playing pretty well. But I mean, he's really the only option, like if you need a quarterback.
Yeah. Yeah, Cam Ward is not serviceable. He's nothing right now.
Yeah,
I think the second pick could be one of any of the next 2 other players too. Like, it's just all these guys are sort of doing okay, but like nothing. It's only 6 games, so
yep.
So I'm interested to see you go here, Jacob.
Oh, this is about the easiest pick.
You think so?
Honestly, I was thinking about doing number 2. Yeah, I'm gonna go Tyler Warren.
Oh, I didn't even think about him.
Tyler Warren.
Yeah, he's looking special.
He's
looking
absolutely
special.
destroying in Indy, where I never thought he would have been. But like, yeah, absolutely. I feel like the dude's just killing it. Like I feel like that's crazy value.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Because the positional advantage that you're locking in with a player like that, and it's hard because we've seen this now like 2 years in a row where it was like, oh, Laporta's tight end 1, and then he fell off, and then it's, oh, Bowers is tight end 1, and then, he didn't look great for a few weeks and got hurt, and now it's like, okay, well, now what? But the way they use Tyler Warren and the skill set that he has is the kind of player that you build an offense around.
Yeah.
Like he is the motor of their offense.
Well,
I think
Jonathan Taylor though, but like
Yeah.
passing wise, like Tyler Warren does literally it all.
Oh yeah, hey, he can even pass the ball. I mean, they're giving him goal line carries. Like he's getting everything you could think of. So
yeah.
I watched him scramble out of the pocket and throw a ball away on a trick play. And was like, oh, he's not just like some goofy dude who is an athletic freak. It's like
the Derrick
he has high
Henry where he
IQ
just
on
chucks
top.
it over the line because he's tall.
Yeah.
He actually throws it. So yeah, Tyler Warren right there.
like he would be the number 1 pick if this was tight end premium out of all this. Probably.
I don't know.
I mean, he's easy a top 3 for me probably, and with a tight end premium involved.
I don't know what tight end premium is. I don't know.
Basically, you just get an extra point for their catch.
Oh yeah, that's stupid. If you're playing that, don't play it. That's retarded. I don't know why you would ever do that.
Yeah, we
Gotta
gotta
do that.
I
cut
guess
the
that's
tight
why.
end premium
I
content.
guess that's why you didn't sign up for that league. That
Yeah, that sounds
Yeah,
stupid.
tight ends get 1.75 points per catch. I took Brock Bowers with my first round pick.
Yeah,
It feels great.
That's so stupid.
Nailed it.
Yeah, for real. So stupid.
All right, so this is me now.
Yeah,
All right, easy peasy. And by easy peasy, I mean
not that easy.
it's not that easy because I'm not trying to steal everybody's talking points here, but I'm between Hampton and T-Mac. Those are the 2 guys,
Yeah.
and I'm probably taking Omari and Hampton. Like it feels a little like just because he's hurt right now.
Yeah.
But like I saw enough, just usage wise, that made me just fall in love because I already enjoyed him as a player. You know, like coming out of college and stuff, and all the analytics and things like that. But the way he was being used in the passing game, you know, we only got to see 3 games, but he had 7 targets, 5 targets, and 6 targets.
Yeah.
If they're going to use him like that, and he's going to get 15 plus carries, he has breakaway play potential. We saw that a few times already. I'm in. I love the guy. So
it's weird between him and Ashton. Like the first couple games, everyone's like, "Oh man, these guys are bad. They're not good. They don't know how to play."
yeah.
And then one game, man, he tore it out. Marion Hampton, like nobody can tackle this guy. So yeah, that's not what I would have went with. I didn't even consider him. I'm gonna go with the running back too, but I'm going with Quinshawn just because.
Ooh, okay.
Like, there's nobody else getting the ball there. He had a rough couple games the last 2 times, but like, he looks a lot better than I thought he was going to look.
I like that.
For not practicing, being signed, everything he went through in the offseason, to just playing the way he has so far. I mean, the guy is special. He's a really talented runner.
Yeah. I think, I mean, with how the Browns, like, I love Quinshawn going to the Browns. They run the ball. So,
yeah.
Yeah,
well, that's what you would
obviously
say,
good.
right? And then last week, Dylan Gabriel threw the ball 52 times. What are we doing?
Yes,
the only thing your offense has is Quinshawn Judkins, and you give him the ball. You give him 13 opportunities.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't
ridiculous.
like that either.
I don't care how much you're down. If your quarterback can't complete a pass more than 5 yards, you might as well run it and hope he can do something for more than 5 yards.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't like that. But
I said the same thing about the Raiders, or the Ravens, I mean, about Derrick Henry only getting like 5 carries.
Yeah.
Like, you're losing, but like, he's probably running for more yards per attempt than what the guy's passing for. So just might as well just run the ball.
yeah, for real. I think they said if they just ran it every play, like, they would win. Like, they would have. Yeah, that's like.
They finally did that last week. Like, I think the week before they realized, like, oh, just because we're down 14 doesn't mean we abandon our only healthy, like, good player.
Right.
He had 18 carries in the first half this week. Like, 18 for, like, 96 in the first half. And it's like, okay, well, now look at the score. Like,
Right.
it's a little closer. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
it was a little closer.
Still the Browns. I think that makes it easy for me. I think I'm going to go Ted.
yeah, I think he's...
Ted, he's not putting up crazy numbers, but he is putting up good numbers. Like, numbers to where it can go up, it can, whatever. It seems really good. It's on par, I would say, for what you would want. Especially for, like, here, it would be at 1.8. So, yeah, absolutely.
And he's not, but like, when you watch him play though, besides the numbers, like, he's making some really crazy
Oh,
plays.
yeah. The contested catchability he has is just awesome.
Yeah.
He has had a few drops that I've been pretty disappointed with. Like, he had that one in preseason where he, like, that whole drive was just Bryce Young to Tet, and I was like, oh, this is going to be awesome. And they dropped that touchdown, and I was like, oh, we just turned around late.
Yeah.
Well, he's had 2, like, drops on very similar plays, just like quick slants with a blitz coming in, and he's just not getting his head turned around in time.
Mm-hmm.
So that's, something he needs to work on if he's going to be a consistent kind of scorer. But, finally got in the end zone last week. Thank God. They just need to move him around the formation, and, obviously they don't have a whole lot of talent besides for Rico Dowdle on that team.
Yeah.
What a stud he is. But, yeah, no, I think he's far and away the best pick right there. I think it falls off pretty hard right here, actually.
Yeah, especially for wide receiver, I think. But
Yeah.
Imagine getting Tet at number 8.
Yeah.
It feels great.
Hey, dude, like all these guys here, we talk about how bad the rookies were this year, but we got 8 right now that are actually doing pretty good.
Right.
Well, that's the thing, though,
not
right?
too
Is it's
bad.
like, depending on when you drafted, these guys were all over. Like Dart, late first, early second range. Tyler Warren, late first, early second. Cam Scadaboo, he went second overall. He was like a third-round pick, mid-second-round pick. So, we're probably about to get into the guys who fell down a little bit.
Yeah. Even in our drafts where Judkins went kind of late.
Yeah, for
Because of
sure.
that whole thing that he had. Even Emeka, he was going late first.
Yeah.
I feel.
So, yeah, it looks good now, right? And it feels obvious that this is what you would do is, like, these are the top 8 players.
Yeah.
But, that's why all my leagues draft after week 6. That way we know.
Yeah.
That's a really good call. Really good call.
So, really, there's no receivers I'm willing to look at right here. Travis Hunter, not interested right now. I'm still interested in him as a player, but, from where he was going in drafts in the top 2 or 3, like, I just haven't seen enough. And, which is surprising because, like, he does flash, but there hasn't been any of the breakaway stuff. Like, he makes guys miss, but where he's getting the ball is at the line of scrimmage. So, you make 2 guys miss and you pick up 15, that's awesome, but it's like, I don't know what's going on with the Jags offense. It's not what I was hoping for, that's for sure, for every player involved, really, except for ETN. But I'm going to go Trevion Henderson here. I hate the usage. I hate how he's looked. All the advanced metrics have him and Ramondre as, like, literally the 2 worst rushing running backs versus expected yards in the entire league. Like, they're like 58 and 59 or something.
Yeah.
But they spent good draft capital. I want guys attached to Drake May.
Yeah,
Like,
for
I
sure.
want players attached to Drake May.
Well, it's like the
I'm
same thing
so
as like
in on
Josh
Drake
Allen.
May. Yeah.
You want good players on good teams.
Yep,
Like, that's what you're
I'm
looking for.
so in on it that I just want guys that are going to be attached to that offense because
Yeah.
I like the upside of that team going forward. They're winning their division right now.
Yeah.
One of the top seeds in the AFC.
We
so
talked about it a lot like last week, where it's like he's still a rookie. You can't just count him off because he's not getting the ball or whatever.
Exactly.
And he still does good with the ball. So
Yeah.
that's the good sign that you have. It's just
Well, there's people saying he's not doing good with the ball.
I thought he was doing fine with the ball.
I think he's doing okay. Like his
Yeah, he's doing
area, okay.
yeah, and their run scheme leaves a
Yeah,
lot
I
to be
mean-
desired, unfortunately. But
What is that? An average of about 4 yards a carry. Like yeah, you can't get mad at that.
Well, there's people that are saying that he's doing bad, but I would maybe throw that out the window because they said the same. I brought it up earlier. They said the same thing about Amari and Hampton and Ashton Genty. These guys are bums, but like maybe they just got to. It's a small sample size,
yeah,
and we kind of seen the talent that they had already
Yeah.
in college. Just maybe give it a little bit of time.
Yeah, and remember that this is a team that like was one of the last ones in their division last year. So like
Yep.
their roster still isn't in a good spot to be going right back into
Agreed.
playoff
And-
type team.
And we're at the range now where it's like, most of these picks aren't going to hit when you're taking these late firsts. So I'd be pretty excited if I would have got Henderson at pick 9,
Yeah.
3-4 months ago when we did rookie drafts and stuff. So I'm just going for the high upside, and I think he has pretty high upside.
I'm actually really surprised you went with Henderson
Really?
because I'm going with Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt.
That's
Yeah.
a good pick.
I just got a
That's
little
a no
sour
go.
taste in my mouth.
Did something happen last week? I didn't watch the game, so I don't know.
He fumbled it on Monday night this week, and then I don't think they attributed the second fumble to him because Jaden did botch that one. That was totally on him. He just mishandled the snap. But, I mean, we played the worst rushing D in the entire league. The entire league. The offensive line has been dominating all season, and Bill just didn't have it. He did. I mean, just didn't have it. It was wet and rainy conditions, the kind of game where it's like, a running back can really impose his will. And that's what I was expecting, and he came up short, and the whole offense kind of fell flat. But tough for me to.
Here's hoping that he turns it around because I just drafted him. So
I still like him. Don't get me wrong. He's definitely the most talented back on Washington's roster, and if I was taking a running back, he would have been my next pick for sure. But yeah, it's just I'm a sucker for draft capital. You know how I am.
Yeah, it's an interesting discussion about when do the NFL results overtake that.
Exactly.
And yeah, because like some of these guys had a couple bad games in the beginning and then turned it around right away. So like, but anyway.
Yeah. That I feel
This is when
like
it gets tough.
right now is the really big drop off for me. I still think there's a couple guys that are like, at least get some value for
I'm
them.
gonna go over there.
I feel like I'm gonna go Matthew Golden. I feel like Matthew Golden is like, I just feel like right here is like, I feel like even he was a drop off, and now it's an even bigger drop off. So like, yeah, I think Golden hasn't really proved the points yet, but I still think by the end of the season he could be putting in some good 20-point games or something like that. So I feel like that's just where the value is for me.
I agree. I think he was the best pick there, and they're getting him more and more involved every week. And he's starting to flash. He's somebody I am very, very interested in right now. I have 0 shares, and I've been trying to fix it in all my leagues. And in all the leagues, every time I go and look at who owns them, I'm like, he's not going to give them up. He's not going to give them up.
I'm not.
It's like, dang it, man.
Dude, it's tough to buy low on a rookie, even when he starts doing bad. You don't have him, and you're like, man, I should be able to get him for like a little cheaper. But like somebody just invested their first in him.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They're not gonna.
Yeah, they're not giving up after 6 weeks. Like if you own Travis Hunter and you spent the 104 on him,
Are you giving?
I mean, you feel bad, but like, I'm not taking anything short of a first.
Yeah.
Like I'm not just selling him to sell him. Like I'm still just going to hold him for the upside.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Matthew Golden, like he could be the steal of this whole thing. I feel like.
I agree. I
Because
totally
he
agree.
Last game, you saw it. It just took him a little while to get in the rhythm or whatever.
Yep, and they're bringing him along slowly, and that's fine. He was kind of labeled as a project receiver, but with the draft capital that they spent, and that really means something for Green Bay too, considering they haven't done it in 20 years. They're not just going to give up on him, even if he isn't performing. Like they're just going to keep going.
Yeah.
I feel like you're pot committed at that point. If it's the first time you've done it, you're going to try to make it work as much as possible. Which is what I wish Jacksonville would do with Travis Hunter. He is going to be my pick here.
That sucks.
It does suck, right? Like it's what I just said with TreVeyon Henderson. It's at this point like I'm shooting for the upside. The guy was the 2nd overall pick in the draft. Jacksonville it's not like they had the 2nd pick. They gave up a bunch of crap to be able to draft Travis Hunter.
Yeah.
And I think at some point they're probably going to realize like we need to bring him along on one side of the ball or the other first, and then add the other stuff in if they're going to let him be a two-way player. Because, as good as he looks, it's clear that it's not working to the full effect. Like, he's not having the impact that you would want after trading 3 firsts and then spending the 2nd overall draft pick on him.
Yeah.
And here's hoping that it's on the offensive end they decide to bring him along on first. I don't know. I really don't know what to say.
I still think, like, we just saw it in the last game where he had, like, a couple good catches and moves and stuff like that. You just got to hope that, like, by the end of the season, they're just like, man, we can't just waste him by only giving him 50% of it. Like, this dude just needs to be on the field at all times. Or, like, 80% of both sides or something like that. So you're just going to hope that, like, he keeps getting screens and you get 6 receptions. And you just hope he takes 1 to the house and with another 50 yards and hoping that he gets you 15 to 20 points. That's what I would say. I mean, he could easily do that. I think everybody's kind of seen it, especially with the catch he made last week, where it's like, everybody's seen, like, use the guy. He's good.
Yeah,
like,
100%. Like, he has flashed the talent.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think he might be a buy low after this year coming up because these rookies are being brought along slowly this year. And this guy's learning offense and defense.
Exactly.
So it might take him a little while to, figure all that out.
Yeah.
And he might not. I'm worried he might not even be really a big part of the offense at all this year.
Right.
And it might just be like this all season. So he might be a good target for next year.
Yeah. I will say I saw this morning, Cohen came out and said that they're going to start trying to make Hunter the first read more often in the offense, like to just continuously keep him involved so he doesn't go, an entire half worth of game without touching the ball because I'm not in for the next 3 drives, and then I am in, but I didn't get thrown at, and then I'm up on defense again, and you just got to keep him in the flow of things. And I think they understand that, and hopefully that they can start getting him the ball like that.
It's not even Travis Hunter that's trying to learn just the NFL. It's like his coach trying to learn how to use a rookie on both sides of the ball. Like
exactly. It really is uncharted territory for everybody involved.
So if they figure it out, like man, that could really do good. So who's it?
Oh, this is me.
Yeah, this is you now, man.
It's not too difficult for me. I'm going with the Bears guy. What was it?
Loveland.
No, not Loveland.
Luther
Burden.
Luther Burden. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You see him starting to get involved, and it's only going to be a matter of time. Like I don't think Zacchaeus is going to be keeping him off the field.
No, he shouldn't be able to.
But he's looked really good when he's got the ball, and he might not do much for you this year, other than like a spot play.
Right.
But once DJ Moore leaves, and he's got like something going on anyway.
Yeah, he was playing through some bad stuff during that game. He was limping and agonizing after every time he got tackled. But
I'm not sold on. I might be crazy, but I'm not sold on Caleb Williams necessarily. But it looks like they're still winning games, and Ben Johnson's there for the long haul. Seems like, and once he starts drawing up plays for Burden, I think it's going to happen sooner or later.
Yeah.
Sooner,
Yeah, no, I definitely agree with that. And like with what's his name, Ben Johnson, he's got a good offense going, like a good scheme that's going there where people are getting points.
Oh yeah,
so.
Yeah. I mean, that guy can scheme some dudes open for sure.
Right.
It's Burden special with the ball in his hands. I think it'll show eventually.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna go with Cam Ward just because I feel like this is just. a picture.
He's the first pick in the NFL draft.
Yeah, I mean, he's getting
super flex
shit points right now.
Yeah, it's awful.
I just started him and I hated that I had to, but at the same time, we're just hopeful by the end of the year you can get 15 points.
Yeah, seriously. Well, they did fire their head coach finally. Got Brian Callahan out of there. You'll probably get the interim head coach boost for a week that every team always has. They're all pumped up to win for the new coach.
I feel like Cam Ward's not even doing necessarily bad. He's making he's definitely last week he had 2 fumbles, but I still feel like he throws the ball well, and he still has some flashes of improvising a good play. So and hitting people in the hands or something and people are. I mean, he doesn't have a good team. It's just
there's
not a good team.
There's just a severe lack of talent in Tennessee.
Yeah.
It's not great.
You see somebody like Jaden Daniels come in, and the coach is making it really easy for this guy.
Yeah.
With the scheme and the getting the ball in the players' hands that need the ball, that is not happening in Tennessee.
No, yeah, it's literally, it's hey, you got another deep post to Calvin Ridley on this play because we're down 30.
Try to sneak it in there.
Yeah, he's gonna be triple covered.
I wonder if we see I don't think if you're drafting Ward right here that you're wanting anything from him this year.
No.
You're hoping for a Caleb Williams kind of thing happen to him, or what's the other guy for Bryce Young?
Yep.
New scheme.
Yeah.
If I'm a real beat up team, it's clear I need I always say rebuild shouldn't take as long as you think.
Right.
But sometimes they do. Sometimes you need 2 to 3 years because the team's just too far gone. Those are the teams I want Cam Ward on. I'm willing to go buy him from whoever spent a high pick on him and be listen, here's Tua and a second or something. Let me get off this older guy and I'll give you a few points for the rest of the season. I'll just hold Cam Ward and hope for the best.
Nobody wants Tua though.
No, exactly right.
Yeah,
It's tough. Nobody wants Tua. Oh man, and nobody wants any of the players that are left.
No, not really.
And unfortunately,
these are the guys that you're definitely drafting for the future. You're not really drafting for this year at all.
Yeah, and it's tough for me, but I'm gonna go with my guy. You boys know R.J. Harvey, big old quads is coming home.
It's crazy. I was just looking at him. I was like, he was kind of hot at the beginning, and he just had 2 attempts last week.
Yeah, and that's the thing, right? Is it's everybody bought in. because the draft capital was much higher than people expected. Sean Payton system, that's what everybody's in for. And, whether or not you believe in the talent, I think the process was right because J.K. Dobbins came off the street and he looks excellent running the ball in that offense. And, whether or not they re-sign him, we'll see. But if R.J. Harvey ever gets that role where, he's actually getting 15-plus touches a game, I think all those things still hold true. Like, I want the Sean Payton running back. The receiving prowess is there. The profile lines up for that. And he has looked really good in the passing game, in my opinion. Anytime they throw him the ball, he looks just like a bat shot out of hell. He's flying. So I'm still in on him, but he's not going to score you many points anytime soon, I don't think.
Yeah, fair.
I'm going with your other guy. This is what, when you said you're going with your dude, this is what I thought you were talking about. Bashal Tootin.
Yeah,
I do like Bashal.
Yeah.
He's another guy that maybe not expecting a lot of points from this year, but you're just hoping that ETN goes somewhere else maybe, or it just takes him maybe he's the new Bucky Irvin. Like, Bucky Irvin didn't start out right away getting the game, getting the ball a lot, so.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, I'm honestly a little disappointed. Like, when they traded away Tank Bigsby to the Eagles, I was like, oh, this is going to be awesome. We're actually going to get just a backfield. Tootin's going to get 35-40% of snaps, and he just hasn't been getting the touches like that, unfortunately. But he's flashed. There's times where I've seen breakaway plays, and then there's been a few plays where I was a little disappointed. Like, I saw one really bad where the vision just wasn't quite there. Like, he had a nice sweep, and he cut it up, and he had a hole, and he hits this hole, and there's a guy shooting from the left, and the right side is just wide open field. And instead of, using the speed and the agility he has, he lowers his shoulder and just went right into this guy. And I was like, all right, well, that's what Cam Scadaboo would do there.
Yeah.
That's not what you should do there.
He's still learning.
Yep. Yeah, it's a process.
Yeah. We're just throwing some people out here, huh?
There's a couple guys I'm interested in.
There's actually a lot of dudes that I would like to draft later on in a draft, not even this high. But
yeah, I agree. It does feel like there's first-round talent and third-round talent. There isn't like, oh yeah, that guy's like a second-round talent.
I'm gonna go with Alec. I don't know how to say his name. Alec Manor.
I say Aya Manor.
Aya Manor. Yeah, Aya Manor. I've heard that before. It just gets a lot of targets, a lot of reps, so I like that for a rookie.
Yeah, for sure.
I just feel like points is points. So.
You got that sick Cam Ward to Aya Manor stack.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, seriously.
Jacob's right. He was going to draft like shit again.
Go fuck yourself.
Oh, man.
I mean, it's tough right here, but like...
It is tough.
You're hoping... What is it? You like to find out what your guy is right away, and this is a chance because he's going to be on the field. You're going to know by next year whether this guy's good or not, probably.
Yeah. And right now, he looks solid. Yeah. He looks like he belongs in the NFL. That could just be the kind of thing where it's like, you see a Titan player do something good, and you're like, oh, he's good. Right. But it's like, he's just the best Titan receiver. Right. That's not saying a whole lot.
Yeah. They got to be drafting a wide receiver first round next year.
My God. Well, that's the problem, right? This draft class, I'll be honest, from everything I've seen, I'm not stoked about it.
They should be drafting a head coach first round next year.
Oh, yeah.
They could just sign him. They don't have to draft him.
Do something, because this shit's annoying.
They draft Nick Saban first overall.
yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's funny. So for me, there's only one running back left that I'm like, I really want a piece of this guy. And it's Woody Marks.
Yeah, I thought so.
Which is crazy. I'm not drafting him here, by the way. He's the only guy that I would consider drafting here. Which is crazy because, Caleb Johnson's still here. And it's just so sad because, I wasn't in on Caleb Johnson personally. So, I'm that guy. I know what I'm talking about, obviously. But, they extended Jalen Warren, and Warren looks awesome this year. He looks like you made the comp to Jahmyr Gibbs preseason, and how, it just took a little while, for them to get him involved in the right way. And I was like, man, I don't know about all that. Like, that's saying a lot. And I think it's still saying a lot. Like, he's not Jahmyr Gibbs, but he's a dang good football player.
Yeah.
Like, he's good in every facet. He can run between the tackles. He's a good pass blocker. Rodgers likes throwing him the ball, which is probably the most important thing for right now.
The only problem right now with him is he's getting Arthur Smith.
Yes. Yeah, literally. For fantasy purposes, he's getting Arthur Smith. But the problem is Caleb Johnson's not the one doing it.
Yeah.
So for me, it's Kenneth Gainwell. Like what are we doing here?
Yeah.
So I'm just not interested in the Caleb Johnson experience right now. Woody Marks I like a lot, but Joe Mixon's still under contract, and he's probably going to play a couple games at the end of the year. They obviously didn't just go right with Woody Marks when Nick Chubb came back after missing a week. So I'm going to tight end here. And as much as I love Colston Loveland, it's Harold Fannin for me.
Oh, yeah, he's looking good.
He is
a good pick.
Awesome, dude. He is super talented.
Did you know that he led all of college football last year?
Yeah, it was awesome.
As a tight end?
He had 2,000 yards at Bowling Green.
Yeah.
Just insane, right? And it's awesome production. And the only issue I have with Fannin right now is that David Njoku's on his team. And, they're just kind of going back and forth, splitting everything at tight end. They're both on the field a lot, but, if David Njoku's on the field in one tight end sets, Harold Fannin can't be, and vice versa. So they hurt each other a little bit, but, we played Dynasty. He's 21, and he looks
the last
great.
3 weeks,
So,
85% of snaps, 79%, 80%.
They run a lot of 2 tight end sets.
I was watching.
I like him a lot.
He played the Steelers last game, so I watched the game. I'm like, he's at 44. He's a good receiver.
Yeah.
Like, no, that's the tight end, Howard Fannin. I'm like, oh, that's what he is, number 44. But like I said, he looks like a receiver. He's
big and agile, and I'm a fan.
This is the last guy to pick that is actually doing something on the field. Like, I completely forgot about him. I probably would have picked him a long time ago.
Right.
I don't know. He doesn't get a lot of it's still just the offense that
it's the Browns, right? And it's, Dylan Gabriel / Shadur Sanders at some point. We got to see Shadur at some point.
This is you, Klopp.
Does it mean?
There's nobody you don't even want to pick anymore.
No, come on, man. The 10th overall pick in the NFL draft's on the board.
That's true. There's a bunch of people. You can get Shadur. You can get Caleb Johnson, dude.
Give me Caleb Johnson. They finally gave him the ball last week, and he didn't look bad.
You don't even want Caleb Johnson.
I really don't, but that's what I'm going with.
Sometimes it takes time.
Yeah, that's been the theme of this whole thing. I feel like it's only been 6 years.
You got to be patient. You really do. And over the last probably 5 or 6 years, with how more popular Dynasty has become as just mainstream fantasy football, that I feel like everybody I talk to about fantasy is in a Dynasty league now. Yeah. And just 5 years ago, that was not the case.
Yeah, because you got him into a league.
Well, yeah, but
I mean, said, "Oh, you're not in Dynasty. Let's make a league."
I just mean anybody. It feels like anybody I talk to, even if I'm not in the league, with them, is at least interested or is playing Dynasty now. And because of that, I feel like it's become much more redraft centric, where it's all about what have you done for me lately,
right,
or what are you going to do for me lately. And you see with guys like JSN, where it's he's drafted an offense with DK and Tyler Lockett. He was a first round pick, but he's not going to do anything for me these next 2 years. And his rookie year was okay. It wasn't anything special. Didn't seem like it was really ever going to take off. DK didn't leave. He's still there. Still don't know what's going on. And then the back half of last year, it was okay, he's here. He has arrived. And that's what everybody thought was going to happen with Buka, where it was these guys are, in the way, and, it might be a year or two, and he slides down draft boards, even though he was a first-round pick. And you have to understand that, not everybody can just come out and be, like you said, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson. Some guys actually do need to perfect their craft.
I would say, this kind of derails your point a little bit. With running back, maybe not quite as much.
Right.
I would expect the Steelers to be giving the ball to Johnson just a little bit more. He just got his... this last week was the first time they ever really even gave him the ball.
Yeah.
Which, to me, that's a red flag. But
yeah, I agree. I mean, if there's any position in football that's plug and play, it's running back, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's tough.
This will be the last one here because
Well,
I don't want to pick anybody else.
I'll pick
Right?
it.
Like, we're at the point where, like, hey, if you have this pick, trade this pick.
Yeah.
Get out. Get a player for next year. Cause
Well, I'm getting a guy for my taxi squad. And I'm going to stick to the theme of people I don't know how to pronounce their name. It's going to be Kyle
Manungai.
Manungai.
Hey, I'll tell you this. He runs angry.
He run like I saw him in a game, and then I saw him show up on my trending stuff. I was like, yeah, I like that guy. So I remember, so I'm down to pick him up, and then whenever DeAndre Swift's done running, hope that this dude plays.
And I will say this. He plays every snap that I thought Roshan Johnson would play this year.
Yeah.
Like, Roshan does not touch the field. He is clearly the number 2 guy, so I'm not mad at that.
Yeah.
I would have went Woody Marks, but I don't necessarily think that there's a right or wrong pick with any of these guys who are just like
A
backup running backs who you're hoping get some more touches at some
Right.
point.
So we'll let you pick. We'll let you get your last pick in, and then
Ooh,
Call it
I get
bad.
Mr. Irrelevant.
yeah.
Oh well, oh man. See,
Tyler-
now I
Tyler
don't-
Luke?
Send one.
Tyler Loop, what do you think?
Probably not Loop. If anything, I'm gonna take Little. Gave me -1 last week. Love that guy.
How did he get you -1?
He missed an extra point and a field goal. That was it.
Oh, I forgot that. that.
Yeah.
Is it just the extra point that you miss?
I
You get
think so.
-1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, it's got to be Loveland. Like, he was the 10th pick in the draft. He's been hurt.
Ew.
There's no way I'm not taking him there.
That's so gross.
I love Woody Marks, but I'm
So
going to take
gross.
him and just hope he gets involved.
Mm.
Taxi squad, man.
Literally,
Sit him on there.
Dylan, not even Dylan Gabriel, who's
Who?
actually getting points.
Oh, he's bad though. He is not
He
good.
is not that good.
Yeah, I think Loveland might be a good football player. I already know,
Yeah,
in my
true.
opinion, that Dylan Gabriel is a bad football player. And I don't think I'm going to, like, if I had Dylan Gabriel and I'm trying to sell him now that he's the starter, what is anybody giving me for Dylan Gabriel? Like,
What about your boy?
I'll give you 2/3. It's
Torrey
like,
Horton.
good.
I was thinking about him. Torrey Horton. I like him.
Yeah, I think Loveland has the most upside of any player left on the board by far.
No.
I don't think.
As far as dynasty value goes,
Jalen
like if he
Lane?
just becomes the starter and he's in every week, like getting 7 targets, 6, 7
Who,
targets.
Loveland, if he becomes the starter?
Yeah.
Are you saying that?
Listen, he's been hurt. This was the first week he was finally back. He hasn't played.
Something different than.
He hasn't played.
Who is Cole Kmet?
That's the problem. Cole Kmet's bad too right now.
Well, not that bad.
Dude, if you spent your early second on Loveland, like you're not trading him. Like we drafted him here at the 301.
Yeah,
but like,
congrats. Now you got somebody
No.
on your
Yeah,
roster
but
that you
no.
can't get rid of.
What I'm saying is, if you drafted him at 201, you're not trading him. Like you're definitely holding him. To
Yeah,
me, his
100%.
value didn't change at all.
I agree.
Like this is just a punt year for him. I think a lot of people that drafted him went into it expecting that. Kind of like Olave last.
I
Not
don't know
Olave.
about that.
What did you say?
Odunze.
Dunze, yeah.
Yeah.
What did you say?
I don't agree with that. I think a lot of people expected very big things from Colson Loveland.
Maybe they did,
right
but for
away.
me, like I'm just telling you, as me being a Loveland guy, I drafted Loveland in one of my leagues. Like to me, his value hasn't changed. I'm just gonna. He's only stayed on my taxi squad.
Yeah, his value hasn't changed for me because he's been hurt the whole year. Like, he's either been playing hurt or missed games.
But like I'm not. I don't even care that he got hurt. Like I didn't expect him to really put up monster numbers because he's the backup tight end.
He is. But that's not what we all said, though. I said it. But I
You
don't
said
think
that.
anybody else.
I think within a month that could change, and Loveland might be a staple of the offense. I think that is absolutely in the range of outcomes.
You can have whatever staple you want on the Chicago Bears. Like, whoa.
I don't
You think so? Are you still out on the Bears? Like, are the Bears just the Bears?